the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcome.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building. What a fun time we had talking about Walt Disney creative engineering, potentially a new division for the Walt Disney Company, and to work with and in partnership and collaboration with Walt Disney Imagineering. So if you missed that live, watch it after this one, because 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life, new episode 2. We're going to be in for a season with this one, y'all. And I'm here for it. I like the cast. I like where it's going. It's just episode 2, but we do have a lot to talk about, a whole lot to get through. So let's make it do what it do, because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Yes, indeed. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You see that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Let's get to some 90 Day Fiance. So, for those of you who don't know, Pedro and Sophie, they're talking. Personally, I don't understand why you would talk to Pedro after he did Chantel so dirty, wrong, and this tragically. So Pedro says she's like me. She's going through a divorce. Pedro's 33 from Atlanta, Georgia. And Pedro's friend said, you're an expert on not treating your ex correctly. Shout out to the friend for saying what needed to be said. Because Pedro tried to shade Rob, and it's just like the friend's like, you did Chantel bad. You know what I mean? So I honestly believe if Chantel met Braylon Lee, I think she would be with me personally. But that's neither here nor there. Chantel Lee is a nice name. But moving on. So Sophie and Rob hooked up, and Pedro wants to let it go because he really wants to be with Sophie. Now, recognize that they are not together. They are not a couple. And this is my thing, right? For Pedro. Didn't you say that you were done with reality TV and stuff, and that you want your privacy and everything else? To me, bruh, it looks like you backslided just a little bit. And I don't even know why. I don't even know why TLC gave you a platform, bro. After all that, no. We don't need a round 2 of Pedro. We just don't. Round 1 was more than enough. So after all that, Sophie just wants to get to know Pedro, right? Because she's getting out of this divorce and pain and healing, this, that, and the third. So Liz is talking to Via, and Pedro asks Liz, how's everything going with Sophie? How's she feeling about me? And Liz says, you're the first guy that's bought flowers. You're respectful. You're sweet. You're romantic. And Sophie is in the beginning stages coming out of divorce and healing. Now, personally, I felt like what Liz said was telling the truth. She wasn't lying at all about anything. And to be real with you, I think that when, what's going to happen later on with Liz and Sophie, I don't think Sophie really needed to give that smoke to Liz. We'll get to why I believe that a little bit later. But yeah, Liz said nothing wrong. She was actually really defending Sophie, right? So the ladies are heading back to the hotel. Via is sexy and sweet, according to Liz. And Sophie and Pedro are going to go to the beach tomorrow. And Sophie wants Pedro to go slower. So Pedro, in his mind, thinks that him and Sophie are together when Sophie has not declared not a thing, right? So that's Pedro as of now. So then with Kim, 55 years old, San Diego, California. For those of you who don't know, on the first episode, Kim dropped a bombshell of the fact that she had a son named Larry that she put up for adoption. But also, too, she has a daughter. Yeah, so 2 kids. But also, too, Kim was 21 years old in the military. Jamal's dad and Kim didn't have the best relationship. And Jamal is in this state of uneasiness of not trusting his mom. And while I feel where he's coming from, it's like, dude, your mom was 21. She didn't get it right all the time. I'm sure you didn't get it right all the time either when you were 21 years old either. So at 12 years old, that's when Jamal heard Kim and, and Jamal's grandma, Kim's mom, talk about the fact that, Kim has, another son and, daughter. And Jamal feels very protective of Larry and, doesn't want to see him hurt by Kim. And so Kim does have remorse. And I feel so bad for Kim because it's like Kim is not the worst person. I would rather see Kim have a happy ending than Pedro any day of the week. You know what I mean? To be a mom at 21 years old, not knowing what to do, right? It is quite sad. And so I do root for Kim. I'm pulling for Kim. I'm praying for Kim. And Jamal, take it easy. Because there's a lot of other mothers out here that could be your mama. You want Blueface's mom? Blueface's mom has no respect. She compared her boyfriend's deed to her son. Okay? You could have that type of mother. You could have Black China's mom, Tokyo Tony, as a mother. There are way worse mothers to have. Be grateful for the one you have. Jesus. Moving on. Just keep it in the book. So then, we're with Courtney, 34 years old in Orlando, Florida. So the thermostat was at 67. But the parents went at 76. So Courtney lives with her parents in Orlando, Florida. Now, the economy is hard, so some people are living with their parents. I don't know if Courtney doesn't have another job or anything else like that, but I kind of wonder that. So she talks about Antonio, her first love. She went to Spain with him, this, that, the third. It did not work out. And child, then we see some red underwear. And I thought it was Courtney's at first. But then we find out that it's Colt's. I'm like, Colt, why are you wearing red underwear, shimmering red underwear, bro? Why? Why are you doing that? So then we see Colt 39. He lives in Orlando, Florida. So Courtney and Colt met at the island of Tulum during 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, which was a great show you can hear on the channel. And so, Colt, he, slipped and broke his leg. So he is in recovery mode. And Courtney invited him to stay at her parents' house. And the parents was gracious enough. I was about to say grateful, but gracious enough to allow him to stay. I believe the 90 Day Fiance cast gets paid like $1,000 per episode. Personally, I think that the 90 Day Fiance franchise, honestly, y'all should be getting paid $5,000 per episode. So let's just say there's 13 episodes, right? Let's just say that. Let me do some math here. So $5,000 times 13, that's $65,000. Y'all should be getting paid that because, not to mention too, y'all get to appear on other shows in the 90 Day Fiance franchise and everything else. Like, yes, 90 Day Fiance is a huge platform, but they very, very lowly paid. So I know Colt can get a job right now. Courtney should be able to get a job somehow, but then again, the job market is the job market right now. It seems like nobody wants to hire anybody. So I feel for them and I'm pulling for them. But like to live at your parents' house, they're very gracious. So just keep it above board. Um, so Larissa was the first wife to Colt. Then, Colt cheated on Larissa with a woman named Jess. And then Vanessa was a beautiful woman. Let me show y'all Vanessa, Colt's ex-wife. So her name was Vanessa Guerrera. And she really was a good woman to Colt. Really, stood beside him, everything else. Um, and so let me pull up a picture here. Now she couldn't take Colt living with Debbie. Debbie is a headache. She is. And Debbie had the tell-alls. Oh my gosh, she is just too much. Too much. But here is Vanessa here. So this is Vanessa right here. So apparently, oh wow, that's Vanessa. She's lost a lot of weight. I mean, a lot of weight. Vanessa was a thick girl. Oh yeah, she lost a lot of weight. Wow. I mean, good for you for the weight loss, child. Good for you. But wow, wow. But yeah, that's Vanessa. She was a really good wife to Colt. But he could not stay committed because he cheated. Oh wait a minute, y'all can't even see it. I'm so sorry. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. Okay, so here is Vanessa right here. Here's Vanessa. Okay, so that's Vanessa there. Beautiful woman. Stood beside him and everything else too, and it was all because of Debbie, Colt's mom. Now, this picture right here is Vanessa. Now, I hadn't seen Vanessa in a long time, but good for her for losing the weight. Um, Anytime somebody's trying to go after, being healthier, I will always give them credit. But yeah, she was a good wife. She was. But, of course, he cheated on Vanessa and everything in between. So it was just, yeah, it wasn't one thing, it was another. You know what I mean? So, but yes, indeed. So back to the notes. So, Courtney's being a good one because he can't even wipe his behind. Like he is completely paralyzed. And so, him and Courtney are going to go out with the parents for golfing. And, Courtney is shaving his beard, washing him, this, that, and the third. And then Colt, as they're on the golf course, he asks, does Courtney parents have more sex than they do? And then, Colt talks about that he's a grower with his, cream stick. And, and Courtney wants the relationship to work out, but she's having second thoughts. I'm just like, past behavior can predict future behavior. The words about to feel. I know he's a quack, but sometimes he got it right. And this is where the real work begins for Colt and Courtney. I've always kind of wondered, like, okay, Tulum is over. Real work begins. Like, come on now. So there is that. Now we get to Gino, 56 from Canton, Michigan. Natalie felt left out the loop about him and Vanessa because, or him and, oh my God, Jasmine, I believe. It's Jasmine. I believe Gino and Jasmine, yes. So she felt left out because Jasmine said, why are we bringing the horse from Vegas? It's like, Jasmine, you had a whole child with a stranger. Stop it. Y'all both were not in love anymore, okay? And you had no right to attack that woman at all Because if somebody attacked you, you would be very big mad. You'll be very big mad. You're just like that heifer that was in Tulum and try to get onto oh my god, what is that guy's name? I can't think of the life of me, but oh my god, let me pull up the cast of 90 Day Fiance Hope for Love. Because as soon as I see his face, I'm gonna know who he is as soon as I see his face. Let's see here. 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love.
90 Day Hunt for Love is a new TLC show debuting in May 2025. It's a spin-off.
So going after Tim. So that woman who went after Tim. Hang on, give me a moment, y'all. One moment. Hey, give me one moment. I'm looking up the cast of 90 Day Fiance because I'm about to make a point here. Let's see, because I know who I'm looking for here. Jennifer, yes. So Jennifer went after Tim relentlessly, right? So when it comes to that, and Jasmine is just a fiery version of Jennifer. And those two, when you do them wrong, even if it ain't your fault, you have been loving, kind, and gracious because y'all broke up, they will hold that shit over you for a very long time. So, yeah. So, just, I felt bad for Natalie with that because I'm just like, child, you should not have went through that. Natalie's being cautious with Gino because she doesn't know she can trust Gino, but she's open, right? And I would say, Gino, for you to get a second chance with Natalie, bruh, be respectful, be honest, and be sincere. Because the hardest chance you will ever get with a woman is not the chance to get her, but it's the chance to get her back. And the words of a person who's in jail when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. So just keep it in the buck. So then we were Sophie, 26, Austin, Texas. And Pedro and her are at breakfast. And so Pedro's like, Liz is kind of giving me signs that you're open to another guy, the sad third, which Pedro, you dumb fuck, that was not the case at all. Liz said that Sophie is coming out this divorce and she's in her healing era right now. She's trying to figure out who she wants to be now. And if you would just said that, I don't believe Sophie would have been upset. Sophie was pissed. Once again, Sophie was pissed because she heard the information wrong from Pedro. Pedro is doing too much because he really feels like they were going to be together and he wants to solidify plans and stuff. It's like, bruh, just get to know her for her. And Sophie is not healed. That's what she has said to Pedro, but Pedro said you never said that. Pedro, you have selective listening, bruh. From the first episode, Sophie has said, I just want to take it slow, this, that, and the third. But you are hearing what you want to hear. Okay, just keep it up. So then Courtney is with the ladies. And it's girl time. So she's at this pool, making it do what it do. It looks like a hot tub, right? But either way. And so Courtney talks about that his D don't work, that it might be erectile dysfunction, or it might be there's not enough blood flow to the cream stick. And so, it's with, Colt and Mark. I'm trying to think. Give me a moment, y'all. Because I'm trying to think. Why did I put that? Anyway, I put Mark down for a reason. So, Colt lives with the parents and the intimacy was spicy, right? And blood flow versus attraction, right? And with all of that, Courtney was uploading something on social media and she saw all the messages that Colt was having with other women. Now, Colt, listen, bruh. You do dumb shit. And then you expect good things to happen, right? And it's just like, bro, you cannot expect a woman to stay with you if you're messaging other women. That just doesn't work. No woman on the planet and no man on the planet is going to deal with that. If a man sees a woman messaging other men, it's over, right? Or at least it's a break. But most men, it's over. And bro, after you have broken your leg into Tulum, after she has allowed you to move into her parents' home, you ain't gotta do shit. And you doing this, bro, stop it. And the women said that Cole needs to be lucky that he has you. And I fully agree with that. Because in this day and age, to read any good news on the newspaper page is not easy. And so I just feel like with Colt, he is going to screw this up, and it's not going to be good. Because, child, I'm ready for the tell-all. So, when it comes to Mark is Colt's best friend. Now I remember why I wrote that down. So Mark and Colt, they're friends, and they're talking. And so Mark is on a video call with Colt. Are you still living that way? And there was a woman named Diana who lives in Brazil that Colt was talking to her for over a year ago before going to Tulum. And Colt's still talking to Diana. And I'm just like, Colt, why, bruh? Why? You're going to get yourself caught up. At this point, like in the words of Karen Hugo, I'm only judging what you give me, right? So it's like, bruh, what are you doing? What are you doing? And what are you doing? So then in the preview, we meet a new person named Vanja, and she's going out with a guy she's not going out with a guy named Tony, but Vanja kissed Tony, right? So they got to figure out what their thing is. And then Sophie and Pedro. Pedro has not responded. Pedro has not responded to Sophie. And then Gino and Natalie. Natalie says you're still going back and forth with Jasmine on social media as a thin line between love and hate. And then Colt and Courtney. Child. They get into some things as well. So, not too much on this episode. Like I said, I think the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is really Kim's storyline. Kim's storyline seems like the most sincere one that I relate to. And the thing that I loved about Kim was she said, I want somebody to love me with all this craziness. And I don't think it's crazy. I think that a lot of times what we think is crazy may be normal to somebody else. And as long as you have been a good mom to Jamal, right, and you're getting to know your son Larry and your daughter, listen, everybody has fucked up in life. Everybody's got a past. He or she who has not sinned cast the first stone. I think you will be more than fine. It's not the end of the world. And Jamal, you need to get, I'm not going to say you need to get over your pain, but you don't need to hold on to it because you only got one mom. Like I said, you can have Tokyo Tony for a mom. You can have Calissa as a mom, okay? There are worse moms to have in this world, okay? I'm just keeping it a book with you. So that is my take on this reunion here. So, not reunion, child, but on this episode. I'm waiting for the tell-all already, child. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I was at work today. We had like 7 pallets at my job, and we got them all done. I worked on, I think, about 4 pallets. And then I was in the liquor room just looking up, new products and everything in between. So, but yeah, been a long day. Then came home, watched 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life, took my notes. And then I got ready for the Walt Disney Imagineering Live, which just got done about under an hour ago. So that was a fun live, and talking about Walt Disney Creative Engineering, that was so fun. It's been a huge theme park week on the channel, not intentionally, but just boldly just asking questions, right? So of course we had the Scribble Zone theme park. That was a lot of fun to be able to do that. Then we had the Universal 64, the U64 official fan club for Universal. And then tonight we talked about creative engineering. So 3 theme park inspired shows this week on the channel. Of course, Reverend Jesse Jackson passed away. Just a lot going on this week, so yeah. So. Sorry, y'all. Child. But yes, indeed. But yeah, so like I said, I'm going to take it all the way up to the 30-minute mark, and then after that, we'll take a commercial break and make it do what it do. So. So yes, indeed. So yep, we're just chillaxing here. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Yes, indeed. So, mm, man, can't believe it's almost Friday, man. Oh, tired. Mm. Hey, my man Scotty. Y'all ever see people on your timeline or people that you know it's been a long time since you see them, but you never forget them. It's one of those moments there, man. But yes, indeed. So yep, we're just chillaxing, y'all. Hmm. Hmm. But yes, indeed. So yep. Oh, got a comment here. It's probably Linnell Stiller, I think. Probably. Let me see. Oh, Mike Yellow, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Just chillaxing. Thank you for rolling through. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. So it wasn't really too much to this episode, y'all. Like I said, 90 Day Fiance, you gotta be able to touch and go with it, because sometimes, my Lord Jesus, just some of these cast members gets on my everlasting nerve. I do wish 90 Day Bears all was back with Sean Robinson. I don't even know if Sean Robinson is still a part of the universe or not, quite frankly, because she would be the person that would do all the tell-alls and everything else. So we'll see here pretty soon. But yeah, so yes, indeed. So hopefully all is well with all of you. Yes, indeed. It is Wednesday night. Like I said, I'm not going to be on too much longer. And yeah, so like I said, taking up to the 30-minute mark, and then we'll take a commercial break. And then we'll be back probably to wrap up the show. And then, of course, I got to do the Daily Motivator because I wasn't able to do it during the 6 o'clock show because we were running against the clock for this show here. So, y'all know I don't like rushing through the Daily Motivator. I like being able to give you that in full. So, yeah. So yes, indeed. Hey, two people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Just chillaxing. Just got done talking about 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life, season 5, episode 2. I can't believe it's only been 5 seasons of Single Life. Um, now I will say this, right? I do believe if a single life show was just out there of like, hey, are you single? Would you like to be a part of this cast of other singles and stuff? If I had my life together, would I join a show called The Single Life of the TLC Single Life or OWN's Single Life? Potentially. But once you go on reality TV, the world's no longer yours. So you gotta balance that out. But anyway, we're gonna take a little bit of a commercial breaky break, and we'll be back more right after this. We are live on Tour Like Comedy Show. Subscribe. We'll be back right after this rolling.
and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor, every moment is a savior, every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Yes, indeed. So good. I had to tell you 3 times. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. We are live on tour. Talked about 90 Day Fiance. Yes, indeed. The Single Life Season 5, Episode 2, everybody. Yes, indeed. By the way, y'all, tomorrow night, y'all know I normally don't go live unless there's something that's important to talk about. And boy, do we have something important to talk about tomorrow. So, tomorrow night, 6 p.m., be here because we are going to talk about the Essence Festival of Culture. It looks like it may not be here this year, sincerely. I learned this from Patty Jackson, the auntie of pop culture. Shout out to her. And I love Vanessa. That hair, hair does a lot, ladies and gentlemen, in our community. Yes, indeed it does, rather. So, right here, let me show y'all. Here, Liddell Stiller has already said hey there, but check that out. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., we will be talking about the Essence Festival of Culture. Will it be around? Will it not be around? We'll talk about all that tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, should be a good time. Like I said, hopefully it will be around. I mean, they already done pre-sale tickets. So, I mean, they will have to give all those tickets back as refunds. So, that's a lot of money. But also, too, I think things are changing as well, not just with the political climate, but with the socioeconomic status. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, of course, you know, this festival is not going to move to spring. It's not going to move to winter because hello, winter is there. Nobody wants to go out. So, but we'll talk about it. We'll see what it could be or what it could not be. So we'll talk about that tomorrow night, 6 o'clock live in 20 hours. So be here for that live. Like I said, I normally don't go live on Thursdays, but I thought it was very important to be able to talk about that. So yeah. Man, it's been a jam-packed week rather of content. Good Lord. I feel like that Jamal song rather hanging on. Just trying to hang on, do what I can. So, hey, 3 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Just chillaxing. Talking about 90 Day Fiance. Talking about this tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So, yes, indeed. So, excuse me. Sorry. Yes, indeed. We're just chillaxing, y'all. Just chilling. Ain't up to too much. That's different. Sorry, I'm looking up something too, so. But yes, indeed. So almost there to the 50-minute mark. Once we get to the 50-minute mark, I'll do the daily motivator for you all, and then we'll head on out. So I always try to give a full hour of content if I can. Today was just kind of one of those days, at work, just tired. You know what I mean? You're not sleepy or anything. You're just kind of just. I'll probably go by and give me a coffee in the morning. Yes, indeed. So give me a coffee in the morning. Excuse me. Sorry, like I said, I'm not gonna fall asleep on y'all. The last time I fell asleep on y'all, it was bad. T-Talk with your girl had to call me. My Lord Jesus, man. It was bad too. I not out sleep, my Lord. I've been doing a lot better on trying to stay up with you guys, you know what I mean? So I think that's the hardest part about being a live streamer, and not saying that this isn't, like I put, not saying that this is a hard job, because there are other jobs that are actually hard. Please understand what I'm saying. But I think when you do as much content as I do, or as other people do, it can get to you after a while. You know what I mean? Of burnout. Now, I don't have burnout, because when I get to the weekend, it is the weekend for me. Do you hear me? I don't know y'all. I don't know myself. I am chillaxing. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's important to have balance. That's why I really do try to do this like a job. I clock in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I clock out on Thursdays unless there's something to talk about. But yeah, that's why I do, live streaming during the week, because I know during the week, that's where, everybody usually needs somebody, as a companion, just to be like, hey, what's going on? How are you doing? So I try to be that most of the time. So. So yes, indeed. So good stuff. All right, y'all. Let's get the daily motivator up here and then head on out for y'all. Hang on, give me a moment. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get the daily motivator up for you guys here. Because yeah, I did not want to rush the daily motivator on the Walt Disney World one. So here we go. The major block to compassion is the judgment in our minds. Judgment is the mind's primary tool of separation. Diane Burke, very well said. It's time for the daily motivator for Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. Never fully settled. What happens when you get a good answer to your question? You quickly come up with the next question. When a problem is solved, another problem is sure to come along. You ain't never lied about that, Ralph Molson. After a mystery is resolved, you're eager to find a new mystery. Scooby-Doo and the gang. Life is never fully settled. It's much better to be thankful for that than anxious about it. You'll find some answers, yet you'll never have all the answers. And at some point, you realize the joy is in the seeking more than the knowing. What's over the horizon? How will the rest of the year unfold? There's great richness in the effort necessary to cross that horizon, to participate in events as they play out. Appreciate the process of discovery as it happens, for it sets you up to discover, live, and learn, and love even more. Ralph Molson. I definitely feel this. I always talk to y'all about where I am in my life, right? And I think about my mom and the strong woman that she is. I think about my dad and how strong a man he is. I think about my sister and how strong of a young lady she is, right? And when I think about what they have went through, it's not that they ever, got settled. They just figured they figured out how to pivot and press forward. And with myself, I can fully say this, with no problems at all. I haven't always been the best at pivoting, right? It's easier to be still where you are. So the first thing that I would say to you all is to recognize that it is okay to pivot, right? It's okay to think something new. It's okay to wonder if there's more in life. That's the first thing I'll say to you. The second thing I'll say to you is, after everything's been said and done, after you pivot, stay with it for as long as you can. Because a lot of times what ends up happening is, before the blessing comes, that's when we want to quit, right? That's exactly when we want to quit. And the blessings that are available for all of us is never given to us through an easy fashion. That's the second thing I'll tell you. Then finally, the third thing I'll tell you, appreciate the process of discovery as it happens. We have lost out on the fact that it is a privilege to be able to discover things. It is a privilege to be able to try things. It's a privilege to fail. I know what you're thinking. Wait, it's a privilege to fail? Yes, it is. Because overseas, if you try anything, there's consequences for trying. So just recognize that there's a blessing in the privilege to fail, and there's a blessing in the privilege to succeed, right? So always remember, for everything that it could be, there's always more for you. Amen. So with that being said, y'all, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you will always want a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why? It's one thing to call yourself. It's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, by spending time together, rise and great together. And always remember, when you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child, you are you're not being Pedro. And you are taking your time in terms of getting to know somebody. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to, but if you want the spirit to say again, I love you, I value you, I embrace you all. Always remember, on see love, you gotta give it, on see love, you gotta give it, on see love, you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you've come, whatever success you have achieved about this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. Finally, y'all, know that everything in life will be okay in due time. All right. It's very easy to feel like there's nothing else in life. It's very easy to be idle But most of all, it's very easy to just give up. And I promise you, as I'm saying this to you, I'm saying to myself, don't give up. You are still here above the ground to make change on the ground. And like I said, I don't know what the future holds, but I do know who holds the future. And tomorrow is a new day. New hopes, new dreams, and new ways, in the words of Benny Ivory and Robert Roberts. There is more to come for you. I promise you, it's going to be better than what's been. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day. That was for the day. It's come for the blessed on way for you, me, all of us. For you, me, all of us as a society, as a people, as culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Just know you're loved. Know that you're cared for. Know that everything will be A-okay. I'm literally trying to stay with y'all until it gets to 1 hour. Okay, so just we're just going to chill here for this last minute. And but like I said, I really do these daily motivators as not really community service per se, but as a way to give back. Because like I said, you don't know what people are going through. And sometimes, I know for some people, they may not be able to be there for the whole show. So you might not be able to be here for the after shows. You might not be able to be here for the deep dives of the regular show. But if you can go to the end of the show and listen to that daily motivator and have something positive in your brain, I've done more than enough. Because the content is just a portal for you and me to connect. It's the energy that we invest in each other. That's the real connection. Amen. So, yes, indeed. So with the last seconds here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. I'll send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make.
Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.